What do you say, guys? It's Derek back with Hank's Backyard Barbecue. I know it's been a while since I've done a video. I appreciate your patience. It's been a lot going on health-wise with the kiddos and just a lot of other family engagements that we've been involved in. So y'all bear with me. Today we're going to do some salmon. I've got some big green egg lump charcoal in the Weber 22 Performer. And I threw a couple pieces of pecan on there. The BGE is oak and hickory. Hickory is kind of strong for me, but I threw a little piece of pecan on top of there, so we'll see how it turns out. And I'm gonna throw some Eckrich sausage on there just for a meal for the kids, snack for me. You know, you never know. So let's get started. All right, so you can see my spice cabinet's open back here. The rub of choice I've chosen to use for the salmon, I like to experiment with everything, is going to be the BC Seasonings and Rubs, the original Texas pecan. For some reason, I'm always drawn back to that rub. That rub speaks to me, to my palate. It's really good. I like it. It goes on everything. So let's go ahead and sprinkle some on. I have the salmon on a cedar plank. I've soaked that cedar plank in water for about an hour. That's very important. Cedar is very flammable if you don't know. And it will catch on fire. I did catch this plank on fire last time, but I didn't soak it as long, and I probably didn't soak it the right way. It was like half in water, half out of water. Just to be sure, if you use cedar plank, soak it in water. Let's get started. Let's rub this salmon down. As well as some of that cedar plank. The skin is still on this fish here at the bottom. I don't know how well you can see that. Let's see. There you go. So I want the IT of this salmon to be about 145. This already was kind of pre-sliced here, as you can see. Still a little bit of seasoning in there. Not too much. And you'll also notice the fats and the omegas of the fish kind of seeping out. They'll look like a white juice coming out of this fish when it's done as well. So we'll start checking it here, the temperature, after we get on the smoker in about 45 minutes to see where she's at. Let's go put her on. Lump is looking pretty good. Nice and red hot down there. There's my little bitty piece of pecan on top. And all I'm doing is setting that cedar plank on the opposite end of my hot coals. The vent of my Weber is going to be right here. Right now I got it turned just because it has the lid catcher right there, as you can see. So we'll put it back on and let her get to about 145. We'll pull it probably about 140, 142. Alright, just an update on my smoke. The BGE lump did settle down to a nice thin blue smoke, as y'all can see right there. So I am pleased about that. Probably should have given it a little bit longer to settle down. This is my first time using it. I'm testing it out, see how I like it. Again, it is oak and hickory. Close it down a little bit. So then the smell it's putting off is pretty nice and smoky, obviously, but it's not too overpowering. I don't smell the hickory very much. So we'll see how it turns out with this fish. See y'all again in a few. Alright, y'all can see that nice color that season is put on this salmon. So we're gonna go ahead and check the IT. And this is what I mean by the juice content and the fat coming out of the fish here and here. So let's check it. We're at 106. We're not too far off. So we'll keep coming. We'll come back and check her in about 20 minutes. And as you can see, how each slice has produced more of the fat that I was talking about. So we're probing the same hole there. We're sitting right about 133, maybe 140, 34. So it's a little bit longer. We're almost there. All right. So the salmon is done. Y'all take a look at that. Nice. She's sitting at 146. So we're gonna take it off the smoker here, go inside, and enjoy a nice dinner. Again, so when I took this salmon out, I thawed it. I soaked a wet cedar plank for about an hour. You want to be sure you do that, otherwise it can catch fire in your smoker or your grill, whatever you're using. I seasoned up the salmon with BC Seasonings and Rubs Original Texas Pecan. I threw some Eckrich sausage, regular old Eckrich sausage, on the grill for a snack for the kids, as well as just a side piece for later snacking. I used the BG&E lump charcoal for this. We'll check the flavor when I devour this salmon with the wife. And again, it did take a while for the smoke to settle. I do remember that, for it to get that thin blue smoke that I was looking for. So again, I'm pleased with the outcome and the time that it took to get this. It didn't take too long. It took probably about an hour. So which is pretty good. I mean, for smoking. Again, I am using the Weber 22 Performer. So in order to smoke on that, you kind of just offset it. Remember how I showed you where my vent was going to be? I had my coals on one side. So if I'm facing the Performer, they're on the right side. And the vent holes were on the left side. So just kind of note that for those of y'all that may be learning. Again, I'm learning all the time. Every time I take a new adventure, smoking something, throwing it on the grill, it's a learning curve. I'm not a professional. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I'm not sponsored by Weber or Big Green Egg. I'm just out here experimenting. Again, that's why it's Hank's Backyard Barbecue. It's backyard barbecuing and grilling, backyard barbecuing and smoking. You know, it's family time, family dinners. Y'all take care. God bless. Until the next time, have fun barbecuing.